anything.
You shouldn't be. None has been on a tear as of late, too.
Well, whenever I was first playing against him, I was bodying him the first 2 stocks, and then I SD 2 of my stocks, and then in the second game, SD 2 of my stocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just kind of threw it away. But I feel like I could have won, but I still feel like he outplayed me at the end of everything. So I'm perfectly okay with that. Let's take a talk about this, though.
This actually might be a broken team, because we saw one broken team earlier today, which was Mango and Lucky, which that was a treat to be able to watch. I gotta say,
they're losers right now. Though.
It's exactly. Hyperflame went hard in the paint.
Yes.
Dude.
Oh my God, that footstool,
so
the downer on both of them.
Oh my gosh, that's Giphy for sure.
Like, I would go home and change my pants from that one, but the problem is by the time I get home, I would have to turn right around and come right back. So no pants for me. I'm just gonna have to deal with it.
On the other side, we do have like another really broken team between HungryBox and Els.
Yes.
So,
is it Els or LZ?
I say LZ.
Okay.
But other people say Els.
I'll just ask him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good way to figure it out.
So with this team comp, things are pretty ridiculous.
Yep.
Because Els, because of Paragon LA.
Yeah, Els because of being Els.
He managed to be, I think, one of the youngest, if not the youngest person to take a Smash tournament, and one of the biggest PM tournaments to date at that point.
Yeah, it was really impressive, especially the way that he ran through everything. And then Game 5 against Oracle, I was so excited. I wanted Oracle to take that. I wanted him to reset it.
Absolutely.
That would have been just amazing. But we've got MJG and Bobby Frizz over here. They actually did an amazing job. They put Strong Bad and Machiavelli into losers.
Wow.
Yep.
That's no
good luck in losers bracket at low tier C4.
Dude, it looks like it's the scariest thing, dude.
Dude, they're sharks. It's nothing but sharks, and they're all great whites.
Yeah.
Every last one of them. It's absurd.
Terrifying. So now we're getting into a pretty interesting match, considering that you get 2 speedsters, right?
Yeah.
You have with Meta Knight and Fox against kind of interesting aerial movement kind of characters. You don't really know. The reason why I say aerial movement is because you have a character like Game & Watch who has the ability to act out of up B.
Yep.
And then you have Puff, which has one of the best aerial mobility in the game. I think it's not as good as Wario. I'm not sure.
No, okay. When you're talking about mobility, as in the ability to change direction, Wario's is the best, 100%.
Yes.
It's better than Jigglypuff's. Then when you're talking about aerial speed, there's a lot of different variables that you need to take into consideration.
Sure.
If you're talking about just speed by itself, nothing else to it,
yeah,
then Yoshi has the fastest aerial movement.
Okay, so one of the best aerial control characters. We can generalize it like that.
The aerial control, that is Wario and Jigglypuff. Good up throw to up air. Not Lunchbox. HungryBox, not. I was talking earlier. I was joking around about how he and Lunchable should team and be Team Lunchbox.
Oh, that'd be too sick. That'd be too broken. Oh gosh.
He could just stay back and get an occasional rest and let Lunchables do whatever he wants.
Ooh, the fair with that massive hitbox coming out there, and then the 2v1.
Now, good up air from Bobby Frizz to seal that one. HungryBox is down to 2 stocks. Everybody else is sitting pretty at 3 right now. However, everybody's a pretty high percent, and MJG loses his stock. Meta Knight, a pretty fragile character.
I mean, HFox did do a fair amount of work. At least paid his toll.
Yep.
For the 2 stocks that he's lost, he's taken 2 stocks, so he's about even in terms of contribution. But you can expect
that was terrible.
Mr. Els to keep everything together and try to be that backbone for the team.
Ooh. Wow, that was really good coordination between Mr. Els and HungryBox. HungryBox does not, well, yeah, he does get the edge guard, but he's out there pretty deep. He's not going to be so deep that he can't make it back. I have no idea how the Meta Knight versus Jigglypuff match goes. I have never actually played that match with any type of relevance.
You down tilt real good, you nair real good, win real good.
You hope that you hope that Jigglypuff, it's just synonymous right now. You hope that Jigglypuff does not get any like rest combos or anything like that.
For sure. I mean, you're a small target too, so it's a bit more difficult for him. I think the big thing though is that you have incredible dash speed and a disjoint that comes out incredibly fast. So the fact that you can wield that effectively, you have a generalized answer for a lot of situations with Nair. Nair comes out incredibly fast, and you just simply have these moments of, they're getting too close. I think I'm just gonna Nair.
Yep. Now, I will say that the Game & Watch Meta Knight matchup, I definitely think that's in Game & Watch's favor. Not by so much that it's insurmountable.
Sure.
But it's enough that it's definitely nothing to scoff at either. That was a really close game, and then, get the punch. And then suddenly Green Team just kind of pulled out towards the end. There wasn't really much to it.
It's funny. So in this type of a situation, is there a particular stage that you think like Meta Knight would favor?
Meta Knight needs a lot of room to move. Meta Knight just in general favors areas where he has room to just ziggy-zaggy a whole lot.
And I think that also applies for Fox too in that sort of regard. So what are some fair stages that you think we could go to? PS2?
They need to go directly to Dreamland. They don't need a Passco. They don't need to collect $200. They're going to go to PS2, but I think that's a terrible decision. I think that is the worst decision they can make right now.
Okay.
I think that they definitely should have gone to... They just lost here. There's no reason to go back. I know it was a nice, close game, but I don't think that it's going to be close again. I think HungryBox and Els are going to just turn it up, and we're going to see a very, very different game too.
Okay.
And I definitely believe that the blue team would have benefited much more
from a more open space.
Yes, from the ability for them to go out and see.
Ooh, that's no strange place for HBox. He's used to doing that to Foxens and Melee. He has no problem doing it to Fox and PM.
You cannot leave Bobby Frizz and HBox alone together. There's no way he's going to win that exchange. And I don't think that Bobby Frizz is going to be able to keep up with Mr. Els either. However, MJG might be able to at least hold the fort down a bit against HungryBox because HungryBox isn't familiar with the matchup. Now, I say that, but he's probably... See, why would you do that? Just down smash.
There's the up smash.
Good up smash to seal that one. See, now, right there, that's a problem because MJG and Bobby Frizz seem to have a really bad disconnect with each other right now. They had good coordination earlier on. Good up throw to up air, sealing that one off. Not going to get the KO on HungryBox.
But now that it seems like they had a moment where they weren't in sync, and now it seems like they're getting a little bit better. They're trying to see if they can sandwich them together and then create some spare damage here. Jeez. Knockout, drag out.
Yeah. Wow, that got the KO. I'm impressed by that one. I didn't think that would get the KO anytime soon.
That short hop nair trading out with HungryBox. And right now, Bobby is doing a great job of holding this stage.
Why would you ever go near the ledge while HungryBox is over there with anything that isn't a down tilt? I think he missed the double jump right there. Definitely went for the back air. Gets the grab. There's no... Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, my words, they taste so delicious right now. So, we've got a 4-stock game with both teams, but Bobby Frizz is pretty high on percent. That's a good thing against HungryBox. That's a bad thing against Mr. Els for that exact reason right there.
Els is doing a great job converting. You're absolutely right.
Yep.
But you have so many great hitboxes with this character. Down tilt's amazing. Nair's amazing. Hell, back air's really good too. I mean, you can cover up so much space with this character. But so far, it's been just a back and forth. Green.
Nice conversion.
Starting to fall a little bit apart.
See, there's that up smash. Okay. Can the blue team manage to maintain this momentum, or is HungryBox just going to read the bejeezies out of somebody and miss his thrust?
Oh, he tried to go for the tech fail window, but so far HBox is looking to see if he can just box out Frizz.
Frizz in a really bad position between the green team players. Nice setup, though. Manages to get the up smash directly up into MJG, who gets a neutral air out of it. That's a lot of damage for those of you not counting. So Mr. Els is now well within, he's in up smash range. If Bobby Frizz is able to get a grab or an up smash right now, he's going to lose his stock.
Green has to play immaculate footsteps. And this is exactly a really tough situation because 2 blue members are between HBox and his teammate as he was trying to recover.
Yep.
He couldn't help him if
That's
he had to.
And now we've got a 2v1 situation. HungryBox, he's got his work cut out for him, but this is another situation where it's like, if there's anybody in the room that can do this, it's that guy. Because right there, MJG, all he's doing is running up into shielding. That is not going to get you anywhere in this game.
He just needs to outplay him.
That back air should seal it. Very well done. My words are delicious once again because now they win game number 2 instead of losing like I had initially predicted. I think that the green team ended up with a disconnect later in the game because they're not getting like grab rest combos or anything like that.
No, they haven't really gotten anything like that. HBox's momentum slowed down after game 1 because he had 2 rests first game. Hasn't really come up with anything yet, but I mean, at least whenever he's going for these rests, he does have Els waiting for him there with either a jab, down smash. He's used both of them to just wake him up and say, hey, gotta go back to work.
Bingo.
I think that MJG really was that X factor that they needed in that game.
He immediately went to Battlefield. That was a really fast counter pick. Sorry to talk over you. Continue, please.
But he was that X factor that they really needed, especially towards the latter half of the match. He really started to pick it up and started to add in those nairs, started to add in those down tilts, and built up some of that percentage quickly and effectively. His nairs out of shield have been really smart, and at the very least they've been really defensive, in that he'll nair out of shield and then immediately retreat to a platform, and then says, okay, I'm here, what are you going to try to do with it?
Now, this is going to sound kind of silly, but that was a really dumb move by HungryBox right back there, because he went directly into Mr. L's down air. Like, there's no question about that. He just kind of drifted over into it for no reason. And right there, he just stuck in his shield, and now all of a sudden, Bobby Frizz can get back up onto the stage, and Meta Knight gets a glide attack on Mr. Game & Watch, sending him way up and off. The neutral air is going to seal that stock. Questionable DI from Mr. L's, however, manages to come down, gets the forward smash, and then the neutral air follow-up on both members of the blue team. MJG opting to recover high. Very good option. That's exactly what I would have done.
Green was looking to see if they could just box out both high and low and cut off. The teamwork here, look at this, 2v1 scenarios for boxing out Mr. L's. The reason being, they don't want to have to deal with a Game & Watch that has so much recovery and sustain.
Yep.
Because you have that ability to act out of up B, you then get a kill potential, you then get the ability to snap to ledge. Just a strong character. And honestly, if you lose your support, HungryBox can go for the rest. What a save. You heard the bat. Yo.
Gets the spike off of it.
So deep, dude. His feet were grazing the blast zone.
All right, so it's 5-5 right now, dude. So this has been a lot closer than I initially had thought, but I don't think HungryBox is pulling as much weight as we thought that he could have been able to pull. Mr. L's is really holding down the fort, to be perfectly honest with you. Green team, they have a bit of a lead right now.
Well,
I'm trying to keep track of all this stuff going on all at the same time, and it's just not working for me. As much as I've been on commentary today, I'm getting a little tired.
So here's the thing to keep in mind right now is that you've been seeing a lot of Team Green having good jobs of just trying to see if they can close stocks quickly, and Els is doing a great job of doing that. And now it's turning into HungryBox trying to play that support role.
Yeah.
He's trying to sit there, wall out those folks with back airs. If he gets the opportunity to go against Fox, he's going to go ham, absolutely.
I definitely think that's what he should have been doing, like, almost this entire time. I think he should have been hanging back instead of going into the fray like he had been, because you'll notice he's the only one with 3 stocks left right now. And that, see, jab, that's all you have to do. Now he gets a down B. Excellent job. Very good trade for them. Now we've got 4 stocks to 3, and it's not looking good for, well, there goes that one.
Just barely. He drifted into the very tip of that parachute.
Yes, sir. HungryBox and Mr. L's are currently poised to take this game. We've seen some pretty great comebacks so far today. Good back air from Mr. Squad taking that stock, and now they just have to worry about getting HungryBox down, and we'll have a pretty even game, but they're going to have to coordinate incredibly well to be able to do anything like that.
So HungryBox is just going to simply threaten the areas above Team Blue and just say, if you manage to get up here, you got a back air waiting for you, buddy.
Yep.
Ooh, look at it. Here's the opportunity.
That's going to be his stock. Yep.
He's done.
Yep. So is Mr. L's, though. So, I mean, it's going to be a 2v1, though, because he's going to take the stock, come down. Forward smash is going to seal it. HungryBox carrying his weight at the very end of that game. And let's be real here, he's probably got the heaviest weight in terms of skill on the table right now. Yeah. I mean, the world was watching you, HungryBox.
You know, there's definitely something to be said about being a challenger versus a champion, right? Whenever you're a champion, whenever you're at the top, you are constantly trying to make sure you prove to the world that you earned it and you deserve that title. You deserve to be known as one of the greats.
Yes,
but,
sir.
But when you're a challenger, you don't have to worry as much sometimes. Now, they have all the expectations to see, you know, HungryBox, Mango, Lucky, all these other top contenders go out there and, you know, perform really well. But if you're that up-and-comer, you have only